Hey Bob, I've got this 6139 you picked up here for a bargain price. Uh, it's got its good points and it's got its points that need work, labor. Um, I guess first let's talk about the numbers, if there were any. I apologize, by the way, for the lateness of my getting to this. We had a death in the family, and it's been a weird couple of weeks. It's been a rough couple of weeks. And I'm back at my bench now. Okay, as you can see, it's a mess. Yikes, it's a mess. Here it is. It's trying to form a coherent signal and it can't even do that. It's rough. But we could have expected to see this based on the condition of the dial and especially the loom. This was a watch that lived a hard working life without a lot of love. Somebody wore this thing until it stopped working. Okay, it lost the signal entirely. Cosmetically, the movement doesn't look bad. It really doesn't, actually. It's pretty bright. You can see the reflection of my tweezers in the plate there. It's pretty bright. There's no wear here on the edge of this chronograph bridge, so I could say that that's a good indicator of the general wear condition. Obviously, it's got some gruck from the previous owner. The lower mainspring arbor is actually pretty tight. It's not bad. Seals are bad. That's not a surprise. The watch has had work. This crown has been replaced. So this is a non-standard, non-Seiko crown. And remind me, I will check to see if it's actually a complete stem, because I didn't do that. So it's just running super duper weakly. It's not a happy watch. But cosmetically, it doesn't look bad. And it has the original bracelet. Okay, hang on. Okay, I just went and looked. The stem does not appear to be complete, which is not a surprise. The internal rotating ring doesn't move with the crown, so I bet you anything I'm going to just find a stem and the crown in there. I'm not going to find, there's going to be a gear that's missing, there's going to be a spring that's missing, and it's just the way that it is. The dial loom is a little degraded, the hand loom is seriously degraded. Your chronograph wheel is good, and that's a huge, huge win. The calendar, which is like time setting, like you pull the crown to set the time and do stuff, it feels incredibly gluey. Really, really, really gluey. So part of the reason probably that the numbers are so poor is that it's having real trouble pushing that calendar around. So I mean, it's tough. I mean, in terms of cosmetics, this watch has some challenge. The case and the bracelet are very worn. The dial here is a little degraded with degraded loom. This is supposed to be black and it's faded to ash gray. These chronograph hands look good. The loom on the hands themselves is not good. So it's a matter of whether or not you want to invest the money in order to bring this back. We can certainly do it. The movement doesn't look bad. It's just, what you want to do to it, how you want it to look, and how much you're willing to invest in bringing it back. Or if you want to find one that's in better condition. I always pick stuff up, by the way. So if you decide you don't want to invest in restoring this watch, I'm always happy to pick something like this up. About your 6309, I got it back here. The tightness of the bezel is actually perfect. It's perfect. It's meant to have that kind of resistance. When the seals get very old, the bezels get really loose and kind of rattly, and they're much easier to turn. This level of resistance is perfect, actually. And for me, holding the watch tightly and turning it, it's fine. I can try to put a slightly thinner seal in there to see if it holds a little less firmly. But if it were me, I wouldn't bother. It's perfect. But I'll do what you want. If you want me to try to lighten that up, I'll try. If it were me, I wouldn't bother. I am impressed, by the way. It's such a nice watch. I love the creamy dial loom. It's so pretty. Nice watch. Okay, you let me know what you want done. If you want to invest the money in this, because you're probably talking at least. It's going to be a good $400. Easy to bring this thing back, minimum. And then it's more or less cosmetically going to look the same. We're not even talking about the hands and stuff. You let me know. Okay, thanks, Bob.